Good morning and welcome to week 11 of the Destination Fantasy podcast, where we have our first ever, if I'm not mistaken, game in Spain this morning. Never mind the matchup per se, but if you got some fantasy players, there you go. But making his second return, Reap. What up, bro?
Yo, what's up, y'all?
You alive?
Barely.
This man had a late night, but we appreciate the dedication for him getting up this morning. As you all may or may not know, in our Discord, he's known as G Reaper in there.
Something with Reaper.
Yeah. So yeah, he's been very active amongst the growing community there. Like each and every week, we get somebody new that's added on. That's come together for the common goal to win and to win at the end of the year. So, all right. So what I would say is today's this morning we are prioritizing the Commanders Dolphins game this morning. Anybody with lineup questions in regards to that, I will skip ahead and try to get those in. Morning, Foxborough. How you doing? How's your season going? How's your team? Let us know you got any lineup questions this week. And matter of fact, I guess, speaking of Foxborough, Patriots did play a game on Thursday. And we had a Travion Henderson sighting. Not one, not two, but 3 times in the end zone. As a Patriots fan, how you feeling about this?
About time.
Oh man, like I told you the other day, I don't want Ramondre Stevenson touching the field no more whatsoever.
Sadly, he will.
I don't want him back in the starting role ever again.
Sadly, he will be. It's
Can
a
he
Patriot thing.
can he at least play special teams? Like, man,
No, he will be the RB1 when he comes back.
so stupid.
And he has to fumble at least 10 more times before Ramondre gets removed.
Jeez. I mean, sadly, I guess you're not wrong. I mean, we see it time and time again where Ramondre fumbles multiple times in the game, and he still started next week each and every time. So,
With
awful
that, though,
morning.
what the reports were why Henderson wasn't getting playing time was because they couldn't trust him in the pass blocking. But in these past 2 games, he's been picking that up. So I guess he's getting up to speed. Hopefully, that's what was holding him back, and they can push Ramondre to the side now. But we'll see next week. I'm not hopeful though, because I just understand how the Patriots work.
Yeah, nah, I get it. I get it. Well, at least your team is what 9-2 in the year now.
9-2, but we got a couple teams on the ass, so we got to keep winning. Fortunately, we have 4 and whatever losses last year scheduled, so we should be okay.
No, fair enough. Good morning, everybody. Untamed. He says 3-star sits for me. First one. All right, let's do this one at a time. Baker Mayfield or Joe Flacco. All right. So just to get the matchups going, if I'm not mistaken, Joe Flacco is playing at Pittsburgh, and the Bucks are on the road at Buffalo. So I would say last time we saw Flacco and Rodgers play each other, I mean, that was a very high scoring affair. I don't know if that will be the same in Pittsburgh. Possibly.
There were a lot of injuries last week to them, though, right?
To
Because they
the
had to move. Had to move a lot of people around in their backfield during that last game. Like their whole defensive scheme changed in the second half.
good point. And Baker at Buffalo, where I do expect the Bills to actually be competent in this game.
Let's go, Baker.
So let me see, no Godwin, but he's been non-existent forever. No Evans, that don't matter. Um,
but Pearsall is supposed to be back.
Pearsall.
Oh, wrong team.
Uh,
And Buka is what I'm thinking about. And Buka is back, and he should be, he should
yeah.
be the guy. I'm wondering why he's not like the number one.
I mean that's a fair question. I mean, probably by the end of the year, heading to the playoffs, he might be, but I guess they still got some things to figure out. Um, so so I say Baker's the safe option with a pretty good ceiling. I say Flacco definitely has a high ceiling each and every week, but take it with a grain of salt. I'll get a slight edge to Baker on this one.
Yeah, yeah, I'll go Baker, but it to me it depends on what the rest of your roster look like. If you're stacked everywhere else, you can go floor with Baker. But if you need some points and you need help, I would go Flacco because he gives you more of an upside. He's got Jamar Chase and T Higgins over there, so he's just throwing
Yeah,
it up, and one of them will be there somewhere.
that's valid. And then okay, second one full PPR, Trey Tucker or Travis Kelsey. Bowers is his tight end one. So Trey Tucker and the Raiders Monday night at home against the Cowboys, and then if I'm not mistaken, Chiefs are on the road at Mile High, the Broncos today. I would
Since
have.
Rashi came back, Travis Kelsey has been the old Travis Kelsey,
He has.
and Trey Tucker has been Trey Tucker.
True, but they played it. But the thing, it's like on one side they play the Cowboys, but like in the same breath, it's like Gino has been booty cheeks this year,
Yeah,
so
that's what
it's
I'm saying. This one comes down to the quarterback to me. I don't trust Gino to support the wide receiver.
he's not right now. Like something got to give.
Yeah, maybe Brock Bowers is the only person I think that he can support. He can't support multiple wide receivers.
Yeah, matter of fact, with him having Bowers and Tucker, yeah, I'm gonna have to go Kelsey by default here. Like, there's no way I'm starting two Raiders like that.
Hmm.
I can't do it. All right, and then Chicago's defense or Kansas City defense. I mean, we're on the road against Minnesota. Take it for what it's
Is your
worth.
cornerback coming back this week?
Who? Jalen Johnson?
The All Pro corner? Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I got Kansas City defense.
Yeah, I'm actually with you on that one. We don't create enough of a pass rush right now, so good luck to you. Foxborough. All right, 8-man full PPR. Got Josh Allen, Chase Brown, Vidal, Lamb, Rice, McBride, Waddle. Bench. I got Herbert, Jones, Marks, uh, Williams. I'm assuming that's Jameson Williams. Should I make any swaps?
Mm. I think your flex, your wide receivers are good. And Chase Brown.
But I mean, he's been
I
better
don't I don't
as of
trust
late.
the Bengals O line. It's not him, it's the Bengals O line. They don't always block well.
They don't, but he has been catching it more in the passing game, though.
But he's all content. Everything is contingent on him catching passes. If he's not catching passes, it's not looking too good.
I mean, so who would you put in? Aaron Jones?
I would go Woody Marks. If I was to swap anybody, but I mean the lineup is fine the way it is.
I just wish it was more of a crystal clear backfield. And
From the
Houston,
reports of what I heard, Woody Marks is the guy now.
I guess we gonna see. And then
Yeah,
also they got Davis stinking Mills in the lineup. I feel better if CJ Stroud was starting. Makes it
but
easier.
that's the advantage of having Marks now. He's getting a lot of checkdowns.
I mean, yeah, but I just know in general, like if your quarterback play is good, then it makes it easier for the running back. But
Yeah.
nevertheless, I guess it's fine. I mean, you do have a lot of see 1, 2, 3, 4
But
high ceiling players at least.
March is playing against Tennessee.
And for what it's worth, I got Tennessee winning that game today, which ain't saying too much. But all right, good luck to you, ACL Durham. Good morning, guys. Got a question for you. Uh, who should start? Sean Tucker from Buccaneers or Kenny Gainwell, Pittsburgh? How was that loss you took last week undefeated? Oh man, so in the Discord league which you are in, yeah, I took my first L last week.
Good. I needed that.
Dude, I dude, buddy put up 200 points on me. Dude, he summoned Exodia on me.
I took a loss in that league too. My players are injured right now. I'm holding on for dear life.
How many you got hurt? Or more so, who do you have hurt is the question.
Um, Omarion Happen and Trey
Yes.
Benson, Bucky Irvin,
Yikes.
and then I had Olave and Tyler Warren on bye this week.
Man. I guess for this question here, I'm leaning Gainwell.
Really?
Yeah, and that's for what is, I do not have the warm and fuzzies about any of these players.
Yeah, yeah. For the record, um, I don't think either one of them are getting that much of a workload.
Probably not, but I have seen Gainwell out there more than Tucker, and at least they're playing against the Bengals' stinking defense.
I will say that Gainwell does get in during goal line work sometimes.
He's a thorn.
So,
He is a thorn. He's a vulture type thorn. Like he never going away on any team he plays on. He just
yeah, but it works out though for Warren owners because he's really just out there catching passes. He's not really rushing the ball like that.
yeah, that's true. All right, good luck to you, and make sure you put up 200 points on your opponent this week, so I'm not the only one. All right. 16-man half point. Got McCarthy, Charbonnet, Cook, Jennings, Lamb, Fryer, Move, Sutton, Lions defense. Got Allen Davis next, Tutton and Bills defense. James.
I feel more comfortable if you had a better tight end.
That part, but with it being 16 teams, that's. I mean, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything that you should change. Keenan Allen is not getting as many targets as he was before, is he?
No, he's been a little lackluster lately, but that whole passing group, it shifts. So, I mean, I wouldn't start him today if I had the choice between the pass catchers he has. Yeah, I'll probably leave it as is and hope your elite players or your high floor players come to play. All right, so Awful has this one here: Flacco versus Steelers, Purdy versus Cardinals, Caleb versus Vikings.
Caleb versus Vikings.
You trust that over the other two?
Yeah. The Vikings defense is good, but not the secondary.
Yeah, I mean, I think they allow the most quote unquote big plays in the league, and Chicago, I think, is second in the league in big plays, believe it or not. Once again, against the Vikings defense, you beat them two ways. One, you run the ball right at them. That's how you get rid of a good defensive rush. in the blitz per se on certain downs, and then the other is to get the ball out and early quick. So
What's been going on is the Bears have found their rhythm as far as run blocking, and that's opening up the field for passing.
yep,
And Caleb is taking advantage of that. So that's why I got him in this. You got Swift and Bernard guy both, you know, getting plenty of yards after being contacted, not going down. There's big holes every time I see them rush. Even Swift can see these holes, so it's going good for them right now. I put my money on Caleb for this week, especially after the first week. I know they want their get back.
heck yeah, heck yeah.
I mean, but if you don't trust Caleb, then I'm leaning towards Flacco.
Yeah, that's I agree with you. That's how I feel. So good luck to you there. Awful. Foxborough said the defense is really hard between the two, and that was the Bills defense and the Lions defense. I mean, you're going against two offenses between those two teams that can put up points. The Eagles' offense hasn't been great, so there's definitely opportunity for the Lions to do a little bit more against that team than as opposed to the Bills going against the Bucks. That's how I looked at it. So we keep going. All right, I wish I had my mouse here. Taka games. We thinking Bill or Bam night today. So
Ooh,
command Commanders in Spain against the Dolphins. Cardinals have the Niners at home.
the Cardinals do not have Marvin Harris Jr.
Correct.
They don't have Kyler Murray. Bam hasn't been playing good at all. And then on the other side, there's no Jaden Daniels.
No,
No, is Debo
McLaurin.
playing this week?
Devo's playing. No
So
McLaurin.
they just have Debo. They don't have the young McCaffrey. They don't have McLaurin.
No, they have Mariota.
And yeah, and Bill hasn't played good at all this year either. So this is like I just pick one and go with it because I don't think either one of them are good options.
Well,
Look to the waivers.
I mean, so I put it like this. The Dolphins' run defense is not great at all, so you can take that with a grain of salt with playing Bill. Then on the flip side, I feel like with Jacoby Brissett, the Cardinals' offense is more competent and may lead to more red zone opportunities, and maybe Bam gets in if they choose to play Bam in that situation. So, with all that being said, if I had to pick one, I guess it would be Bill, but I don't have the warm and fuzzies.
This is sad that we're talking about two RB1s this way.
Yeah, yeah. One was seventh round sensation to where they traded away Ryan Robinson because they felt like he was expendable. The other one just happened to get his number called because the first two running backs in that pecking order is out on IR. So that's where we're at. Um, all right, so we got one here says Kendrick Lamar or Drake. I'm going Kendrick Lamar, and we're gonna keep it moving.
He didn't even let me answer.
I mean, Super Bowl performance said enough. Kelsey or Otten, PPR. Um,
Oh, I got Kelsey.
I mean, Otten wouldn't be a bad play, but
Yeah, I say I got Kelsey, but it's not by much. And because I'm certain Kelsey's gonna get a touchdown.
yeah, I was gonna say like who's more likely to score.
Yeah, I think Item's gonna get some work today, but I don't know about a touchdown.
If Kelsey can generate at least 6, 7 targets, then that should be a good one there. And then also he has Goff or Caleb Williams.
Mm. Who the Lions have this week?
They're at Philly Sunday Night Football.
I'll go Caleb for that.
Yeah, I'm with you. If I would say if this game was in Detroit, I might be leaning more golf, but that one's a little. That one could go hit or miss, depending on the flow of the game.
I think that they're going to rush the ball a lot more for that game against Philly.
I can see that. Definitely see that. Awful says flex full PPR Juwan Jennings versus Cardinals. Worthy versus Denver. Patriots retain this out. I would go Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, Worthy is nothing now that Rashi Rice is back.
Yeah, he gets what, maybe 3 or 4 targets a game, if that. Maybe a sweep, end around
Yeah,
sweep.
everything is pretty much schemed targets.
Yeah, and then the fact that Brock Purdy is back, Jennings might become a PPR machine today.
I
So
don't know how well Purdy will be able to play.
he hasn't played since week 2. It's been like 2 months.
Yeah, but the diagnosis for that is like 3 to 5.
Hmm.
And if he came back early last time, so that might have set him back. I hope he doesn't get hurt again.
I mean, yeah, I hope not either. Maybe he felt threatened about his job and like, let me get out of here.
But I mean, yeah, sort of. But it's not like Mac Jones was having a great game every game. It was like every other game.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
he
it
getting
wasn't.
paid all of that money, so he's good.
I think. All right, so Nishan from earlier questions because we're a little behind here. He said keep as is. I like the lineup, and he said, and yes, Reeve is correct. Marks will get the lion's share allegedly, but I still like Chase Brown for the check down purposes. And then Moof, he said Moof should be okay this week. Leave it as is. Sean is at the job, so appreciate you chiming in when you can. He says, and then Foxborough says at 16 minutes, he and Joku, Mayer, Musgrave, and Higsby on the waiver. Would you start any of these above Pat Fryer move?
Only person who I would consider is Njoku. It seems Gillen Davio likes Njoku a lot.
I mean, as he should. He's a security blanket there.
But he's also got a lot of competition on that same team, so that's a tough one.
Yeah. Musgrave is a little interesting since he's taken over for Tucker Craft, but
He's
though
not a receiver type,
I mean there are definitely leagues between each other for that for
he's
sure.
good at what he does, but he's not a down the field guy. He's not a field stretcher like Kraft was. Musgrave is more of that. We need 3 yards. We need a big body. Go across the middle of the field and make this catch with me.
Yeah, that's true. So, uh, but yeah, I would just leave it be, especially in a matchup to where I feel like the over under is pretty high, and I mean, Moof could. Matter of fact, I think the last time these two teams played, Moof scored, if I'm not mistaken. So, just I would leave it as is. All right, moving. All right, awful. So he said, so I'm 6-4 with a horrible running back room. Bijan, Malunga, Tootin, Brian Robinson Jr., Shitty Ramondre. I said my second round pick for Chase Brown feels a little too high, but I kind of don't have a choice. Keepers League.
Keepers league. Uh, I kind of want to know what the rest of this roster looks like. Um, but if you're going for it,
Six
uh,
and four. Yeah, because
with
I
that
think
running back room, you won't make the playoffs. So if you really want to make the playoffs, I think it's an okay move. But at the same time, if Bijan or Chase Brown go down, you right back to square one.
Sean say second is too high for Chase Brown.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. That is. But yeah, if he's going something like he has to do something though.
yeah. Chase
I
Brown is not that something.
not for a second. No,
No.
maybe a fourth. Maybe if you know if your draft rounds are that long. Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
What's the
yeah.
rest of your team?
Next year, I think that Chase Brown won't be in the second round. I think in startups he'll be more like a fourth round now after this year.
Yeah, maybe the way his stock going, maybe even further than that. But that's one of those you buy low, sell high when you get the opportunity again. Uh, yeah. I just want to know what the rest of your team is because can't I I can't do it. Heck, in our dynasty, well, I know there's two dynasty leagues, but the one that we've been doing the longest so far, shoot, I have a trade on the table, and I'm iffy on giving up the draft pick for that. I don't even. Part of me just want to just ride with what I got and see what happens on
Don't
that.
nobody want to give me no people in that league, and it's making me mad.
Dude,
I,
everybody is being stingy right now.
I
It's
got
not just.
all of the draft capital, and nobody wants to give me anything.
I feel like there's one person that needs a ton of draft capital in that league. So,
That's the new person.
well, there's two people in that league.
Rhonda.
You said it, not me. Oh man! All right, the pastor he says pick two: McConkey, Pickens, or Chase Brown. Thanks, guys. So I would definitely start Pickens against the Raiders.
McConkey and Pickens for me.
That's that's what I'm leaning. That's what I'm leaning. McConkey and Pickens. Oh man, yeah. Deshaun know what's going on in that league. Deshaun got Latin GP as well. All right, Awful's team. It's quarterbacks: Caleb, Flacco, Purdy, wide receivers: Puka and Buka, Juan, Worthy, Hunter, Golden, tight ends, Kittle, fan. Okay. I feel like given the opportunity, if he does make the playoffs, he could do some damage if he does sure up get another RB in there. But I don't think Chase Brown is there. Is there like who else in that league could you target outside of Chase Brown right now? In all seriousness, because Puka is a superstar every week. We seen Ibuka do his thing every week. I think Jennings with Purdy back is going to make him more valuable, and Kittle, for that matter. So it's just I just can't do a second. I don't think none of us could do a second for Chase Brown right now. So all right. All right, week 11 slate. We are what about 25 minutes from kickoff. Um, Matter of fact, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the last week for the trade deadline in leagues, right?
Some leagues, yes.
Yeah. We, I need I need to make a move. I was looking at your team, but you gonna charge me a king's ransom? I ain't got time
No,
for
no. We can talk business.
it.
We can talk business.
Oh man. All right, I might throw out a couple of names while we're on this stream real quick, but all All right, Deshaun say the trade for a running back makes sense, but not the value. Chase Brown is a late third at best, and I'm pushing it. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate here. All right, so to go over the slate real quick, we'll make this real brief. I think I'll put together another TD parlay at the end. We'll see. Hold on. All right. Awful says I might be able to talk him down to a third. All right. Well, I mean, if you do it for,
I don't think that Chase Brown puts you in a super. I mean, in a championship. Uh, Makes you a championship caliber team.
let me see something here. Oops, wrong Chase. Get out of here, Chase Brown. Game log. So what's this, week 11? So they got Steelers. So week 12, New England. Week 13 at Baltimore. Week 14 at Buffalo. Week 15, Baltimore. Week 16 at Miami. 17 Cardinals. So next week is going to be a tough one. Outside of that, I mean, if we are dependent,
Oh no!
what's the oh no? Don't be saying oh no. Leaving us with
Oh
cliffhangers.
no! What did you do to her?
What happened?
What did you do to her?
What, did she accept my trade?
Yes.
Oh, that trade was sitting there for a couple of days.
Oh no!
Whew. So let me real quick answer Awful's question. Like, so if you
No!
feel, yeah, we'll come back to that in a second. Awful. Like if the pass, like if you're a believer of him getting the pass and catching ability in the next few weeks, then I say if you can talk him to a third, pull the trigger. The pass catching ability is going to what separates him from maybe other people in that category and maybe getting the points that you need on a weekly basis.
No.
All right. So what? Hold
I
on.
say try to talk him into a fourth and add somebody like Tootin into that.
That you can definitely do that, or get rid of stinking Ramondre Stevenson.
Yeah, that guy. Get rid of that guy.
Wait, did she really accept this trade?
Yes.
I don't see it.
Uh,
Oh,
it's
oh,
definitely there.
yeah. Well.
How did you get rid of Keon Coleman?
I mean, I can find another Keon Coleman.
I said, how did you get rid of him?
Oh, I guess she took the bet. Look, she needed a linebacker.
No, you practically got a first round pick this year.
Well, yeah, that was that was part of the reason why I wanted that pick.
And then you got Rico Dowdle. You got an RB1 out of. All right, what's the slate? Let's go.
So you want to make a trade?
Huh?
You still want to make a deal?
We can talk about it after this. I need to let this trade process work.
I promise you, I didn't think that was going to get accepted. It was sitting there for days. All right. All right. Commanders, Dolphins. Look, this game starts in 20 minutes. As far as my TD parlay, I'm thinking Devon Achane. I think that's a strong play.
I think that's the only play.
Well,
Waddle has been doing this thing, but I just don't trust Tua every game like that.
I don't either, but the Commanders' defense stink. They're old. They stink. Anybody that, for whatever reason, they choose to play man And I don't know why when you have Bobby Wagner out there trying to guard somebody in the slot, like what are you doing?
But who stinks more, the defense or Tua?
I think that defense thing more. At least Tua somehow showed up against the Bills last week.
Yeah, but the Bills ain't who their defense is not good.
I mean,
Everybody's scoring on them.
yeah, well, everybody's scoring the Commanders too. Um, so I mean, Achan is definitely the elite play here, and Deshaun, if you're able to take notes, I think Achan is probably gonna go on the list for the parlay, which I need to hurry up and get done here in a second. So we gonna maybe rapid fire through these real quick. Um, Heck, or I might just make a separate slip and have Achan for a two TD bet and call it a day. But nevertheless, um, Bengals Steelers. I mean, of course, you starting the two wide receivers for the Bengals. Steelers.
Do you think that Higgins is the one that's going to score?
I I mean, not. I'll put it to you like this. I think he definitely has the ability to score in this. I'm not putting him on my parlay, but just from a fantasy standpoint, like Higgins should be in everybody's lineups today. Um, Heck, even Aaron Rodgers might be a streaming option today if you need to against that defense. Lord, how do you feel about Warren and Metcalf just in general?
I don't like Metcalf at all because he's the only wide receiver on the team. So even though the Bengals defense sucks, every team is just focusing on Metcalf and that's it. So it's rare that he's getting over. I mean, getting past any defenders. They got him in zone most of the game. He'll get his catches or whatever. He'll get you 10 to 15, but as far as scoring, no.
Gotcha. And then the name we was talking about in the last 5 minutes, Chase Brown. I mean, if you have to start him, fine. In one league, matter of fact, I might have to start him in two leagues. And it's not like one of those to where this was in September. I'd be cringing, but still, I still take it with a grain of salt. Um, Chargers, Jags.
I don't think there's anybody I'm for sure is going to score in that game.
Yeah, if this was in LA, I feel a little bit better on some of the Chargers players. It's not strong enough to where I'm putting money on anybody scoring a touchdown here, but from a fantasy standpoint, um, I mean, I do like McConkey in this one.
I like McConkey. Gaston is back this week.
Those two should eat. Quentin Johnston could be a thorn, but we'll see. Um, ETN could be a sneaky play, but that's one of those where you start him if you have to type deal.
Yeah, I think that he's doing good this year, but because they can't get anything going in the passing game, he's kind of suffering.
Yeah, I mean, I'm then the one player I'm just keeping eyes on just to see how he fits in is Jacoby Myers, just to see what the expectancy could be going forward. I'm not starting him, but I'm just keeping an eye on him.
For me, if Brian Thomas Jr. goes back to what he was doing before, I think that Jacoby will be a great streaming asset. But if Brian Thomas Jr. is not the focal point, that team's ugly.
Yeah, and then he definitely ain't gonna be the focal point today because he's out. So we gonna see what they
Oh, he's
really
out.
working.
That was
Yep.
when did they make that announcement?
Well, more so not expected to play. That came in like late last night.
Oh, I gotta change some lineups.
Yeah. All right. Buccaneers, Bills.
James Cook.
I was thinking that. I was also thinking Josh Allen in this one too.
more than likely those are the only two people who can score on that team.
Yeah, like Bucks have a solid run defense, but as you know, James Cook, it only takes one, and he's very efficient runner. Um, all right, Austin, give me 1 second. Um, Buccaneers, maybe Ibuka to find end zone.
Yeah, to me, I think that's risky.
Good. I don't.
Again, he's the only person on that offense, so he's getting a lot of focus, and they're playing over the top of him. So,
I mean,
and you
that's
see,
true.
he gets a lot of targets, but they're all underneath targets. He's not getting no over the top targets down the field
I
running
mean,
past people.
I mean, he was initially.
Yeah, he was,
They
but
switched up.
everybody went down,
Yeah,
and that was just him.
I think, and I think Kate Otten is a viable play in fantasy today. Rashad White can definitely be a viable play as well. All right, Austin. Good morning. Start sit. Harold Fannin or Bill. Got a lot of players on bye at the flex. Ooh. Browns have the Ravens, I believe, today. Yep. Browns at home. Bill about to start here in about 10 to 13 minutes or so. So let's say you starting a tight end in the flex, or you starting Bill.
I'm assuming that flex is wide receiver, tight end, and running back. If that's the case, I'm gonna go Fanning. I haven't seen anything out of Bill.
Man, this one's ugly.
Yeah.
Screw it.
I've dropped him in every league I had him in.
No, I get it, especially without Daniels and McLaurin and the full roster and all that stuff. I get it. All right, I'll side with you. I'll go Fannin as well. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. That's rough. That is rough. All right. Bears, Vikings. As far as a TD parlay, maybe
I don't think
maybe
there's
Justin
anybody.
Jefferson.
I don't think there's anybody on the Bears that you can bet because it gets spread around quite a
That's
bit,
the
so you never
yeah.
know
That's the
who's gonna be the
problem.
guy.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I made a put one bear on the parlay this whole year just because of that part. It's like can't trust it right now. I really just from a bear standpoint, I really hope Luke the Burden the third gets a lot more targets today.
yeah, that Olamide is the key. This guy needs to go.
Dude, yeah, dude. And Burden got that it factor. He just needs more looks. He has
He's
that
like
it factor.
a better version of Xavier Worthy. As far as he's got the speed and the twitch and everything, but he can actually run routes. He don't need to be schemed for it.
Right?
But you
Yeah.
can scheme stuff for him on top of that.
Yeah. Like he can. He has the separation. He can get open on his own.
Yeah,
He
I
has
think
the
that he
hands.
could be somewhere closer to Amon Ra.
Yeah, actually that's actually a good one. Um, all right, Nick, give me 1 second. It's like maybe Justin Jefferson for the parlay, maybe a secondary shot, but it's just as far as just regular, fantasy. I mean, start Caleb. I mean, both running backs I think are good flex options today. Of course, you got to start Rome Dunze on the side of the ball. I mean, some people are starting nine. They call JJ McCarthy nine. So
Where did that come from?
I don't know, but that's that's been a thing for the last couple of weeks. 9. So um, and of course you got to start Justin Jefferson. Um, outside of that, I don't know. Take it with a grain of salt. All right, Nick, what's going on? All right, you said pick two, full PPR, Addison, DK, Tech, Rashard White. I have Chase Brown and Gibbs starting at my running back spots.
Um, I'm gonna go
I like
based off
White.
of talent. I'm going with the talent, and that's DK and Tech.
I like White's floor today
I don't like
against
White
Buffalo.
at all.
Let me see something. I want to see what DK did against the Steelers. No, against the Bengals. First time
He
around.
he had a good game.
Ah, that man was 5 targets, 3 catches for 50 yards. But I would expect him to do more this game. Uh, give me, give me DK and give me White. I'm gonna take those two. I'm gonna take those two. So we both like DK. You like Tech more. On the other one, I'll take White's floor. But nevertheless, Nick, good luck to you. Let us know how you do. And then Austin, no, thank you. Like, subscribe, share, continue to rock with us, and join the Discord if you haven't already. So I'm gonna post the link here in a second. So yeah, we hear from maybe an hour or two on Sundays, but that Discord is always active. Um, my buddy here, Reap, he is very active in the community, answering questions, things of that nature. Here's the link to the Discord. Bam. So definitely like to see you all in there after the show. All right, getting back to the slate. What we got next? Ugh. Texans, Titans. I got literally nothing to say here.
Yeah, we can go to the next one.
All right, fair enough. All right, Panthers, Falcons. So when these two teams played the first time, the Panthers skunked the Falcons 30-0. That was probably one of the first head scratches of the year that really like confused me. I don't think it would be that way this type. I mean this game, but that's always gonna be in the back of my head until the Falcons say do something different. Um,
The Falcons' defense confuses me. On paper, they have a much better team than how they play.
yeah,
And also, Michael Penix confuses me because some games you see, like, okay, I see why they picked him at 8.
right.
And in some games, it's like, they
Like, what are
had
you
Kirk
doing?
Cousins. Why did they pick a quarterback at 8? I
But
don't.
but did you hear what he said? He's what this week that or last week after the game? Like, there's no coaches helping him out, and it sounded like fucking last year with Caleb Williams in Chicago. Like,
Oh, no, I didn't hear that. Oh, wow.
yeah. So it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, if you're gonna draft a quarterback number 8 overall at the time where everybody questioned why you did that when you just signed Kirk Cousins to that huge contract, how you not gonna have stability and like some type of structure to help the guy out?
You have Kirk Cousins there.
But Kirk Cousins probably don't want anything to do with that kid, and that's more of a personal issue on that if that's the case. It's just terrible.
Okay, they handled that so wrong. It like from my understanding, I think that they were going to get away from Kirk Cousins faster than everybody thought, regardless of if Kirk Cousins sucked or not. the way they talked about Michael Penix, they talked about him as if he was the guy from day one, and they were just going to play Kirk Cousins just to get him up to speed. Um, so I don't understand why sign Kirk Cousins when there are so many veterans that you could go and get at a cheaper price, or Jacoby Brissett, uh, those type of players. You could have went and got that for a cheaper price and let that person get beat up for a couple games. And Jacoby is willing to teach and help a young quarterback out. Why would they spend that much money on Kirk Cousins to draft a
No,
first round quarterback? It amazes me.
I don't know. But all right, real quick, Dylan, give me a second. I'm gonna come back to you, but we got two questions that games that's about to start here. Um, get it going. Benjamin, Malik Washington or Zach Ertz.
I
I'm a,
don't like Mariota at all,
yeah.
but Zach Ertz is like a top three tight end this year.
Uh, he is no, not top three, but he is tight end 11 on the year, which better than his ADP was.
I
I'm gonna
wonder if
go
that's because of Mariota tanking him down.
maybe. I'm gonna go Malik Washington on this.
Yeah, I'm with you because it seems like he's getting a lot of targets because Waddle is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, yeah, he's like the forgotten man out there, but he does get the looks. And then this one here from Alexander G. Which one should I sit? London Waddle or Warren?
Well, definitely not London because that guy's scoring 3 touchdowns a game.
Yeah, I
Um,
would. I might have to say Warren. I like Waddle against the Commanders. Commanders can't guard that man. That's
I
how I feel.
think I think that you'd be okay with either one that you pick.
Yeah,
I'd go Warren, but I understand the Waddle as well because the Commanders do suck, but the Bengals do as well. So
yeah. It's like tomato
I think
tomato on
that
that
you
one.
have the perfect problem there.
Yeah. If anything, you are not sitting London. So just go with your gut between Waddle and Warren. That's the best thing I can tell you. But you're not sitting London. Don't you do it. All right. All right. Sorry, Dylan. It says, what up, full PPR? Game winning decision. All right. We in the pressure cooker. Tracy versus Green Bay. Algier against Carolina. Worthy at Denver.
Oh my God! And this is for the game. Oh,
My initial thought is Tracy.
that's that's disgusting. As a Tyrone Tracy owner, that is disgusting.
It is. I have him as well in my 14 team league, and I'm starting him. But the reason why my initial thought is to lean that way because Jameis Winston is the quarterback today.
He's the RB1 as well. Those other guys are all second and third string. So I guess, but we do know what Jameis can do to a team. So I guess if you want to go with the upside, yeah, Tracy. But he's been getting outsnapped by a backup. So
Who's Singletary is the backup? Let me see something.
yeah,
It's like Algier is a thorn. He's like the upgraded version of Kenneth Gainwell. Like he doesn't go away. He's just a freaking thorn.
I don't think upgraded. I think he's more a more powerful back, so he's getting that goal line. Gainwell can be in the game at any point of the game. First, second, or third down or goal line. But Algier is getting in there in the goal line. You're like, why is Bijan not in there?
Yeah, that dude, and that part pisses me off badly. Uh,
They're like, all right, great, Bijan. Thanks for that 80-yard run. Here you go, Tyler. Go score me a touchdown, a 1 yard touchdown.
for real. Um, Worthy is a little interesting today because there is no certain, even though that wouldn't really affect him directly, but indirectly,
I
you
think
know.
that affects him directly because who's going to guard Rashid Rice?
That's what I'm saying. Like on an indirect, it would have probably been certain, but now it's like,
Going to be some other guy. So Rashid's going to eat, and then Kelsey's going to eat. I don't think there would be enough for Worthy to eat.
yeah, but I guess at that one, you're just playing the ceiling if you play him because it just takes one.
Yeah,
All right. I'm gonna go Tracy. I ain't gonna spend too much more time on this because this is ugly. Who you got?
Tracy. I
Uh,
guess that's the only, and that's just based off of the Winston hype.
yeah, that's the only reason. Because it's like Winston. Like I feel like the Giants gonna play the Packers really tough because of that.
If Winston turned Jerry Judy into like a top 10 wide
Dude,
receiver, so that man can do anything to me.
man, you're not kidding there. All right, good luck to you, Traven. Start two: Roma Dunze, Rasheed Rice, or AJ Brown.
This is easy. Anybody but AJ Brown.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He
say the
told you
first two.
himself, don't start him. He said get rid of him.
Oh man, yeah, I'm definitely starting the first two confidently. Not saying AJ Brown can't have a miraculous game out of nowhere, but the other two are have been more consistent in that department by far. So, so yeah, don't overthink it. Start the first two. Like,
Can
subscribe, share, continue to rock with us. What's up?
I got a question? So is that scheme or is Hurts just looking AJ Brown off?
They matter of fact, I read something last night because I couldn't sleep for half the night. It was saying that the players the players in Philly are very frustrated with Hurts because it's a lot of hesitation instead of him like letting the ball rip. He'll check
I
it
saw
down.
that. I saw multiple players are frustrated with
Yeah,
Hurts. Yeah, I seen that.
yeah. I mean, but I mean, what is being said is true. I mean, the man doesn't let the ball rip downfield like that anymore. It's rare. He does check it down a lot, or he scrambles. It's like, and that sounds like a regression type deal.
But that's what I'm saying. The same thing with Josh Allen. Is that scheme? Are the coaches saying, "Hey, we want to take a lot off of your plate. We got a great running back. You don't need to pass the ball. We only need to pass the ball when we need to." Are they having that type of season? Because it seems like the same situation with Justin Herbert before their offensive line went down because they were taking the ball out of his hands a lot and they were rushing.
Yeah,
Same thing with Josh Allen. He's not throwing as many passes now.
ain't
So
true.
is that a coach decision or is he just like, nah, I'm not throwing that. Let me run this.
I mean, I think it might be both with them because I mean, because on the flip side to it, you can look at the Baltimore Ravens where Lamar is like excellent in the passing game, and that can only help out Derrick Henry when they choose to give him the ball in the red zone. And I don't know why they stopped doing that, but that's
I
the
think that
discussion.
their offense is just let Lamar do what Lamar wants to do. So,
And that shows full confidence in your quarterback. Like, just let him play.
but at the same time, Lamar gets hurt a lot.
I mean, he did have the injury early
It's
on,
not.
but it's like,
It's never any significant injuries, but he does get hurt a lot. I think that teams are scared. Quarterbacks are a hard thing to come by. And when you got a good one, I think these teams are getting scared that they're going to get hurt. Just like the scare with Josh Allen, he gets hurt often. I think they want to get that away. Herbert gets hurt often, especially his first few seasons. I think they're like, all right, you great, but we need you to last another 6, 7 years. So let's run the ball, pass when we have to.
Makes sense.
Man, if I could be a fly on the wall in the Eagles locker room,
I wonder how many times they've been cussing out Jalen Hurts, and they probably been going at that man's head
I
the
wonder
whole
if
time.
they even talk to him.
I think I think Saquon Barkley might be the more neutral person in that whole locker room. Everybody else probably like
Yeah, no, Saquon Barkley don't have no problems.
at all. He's probably glorified in that locker room.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Anytime you hurdle somebody backwards, nobody can say anything to you.
Dude, and I saw a clip. Cause they was like playing that again because I guess it was around the 1 year anniversary, and they showed it from like the Eagles standpoint of like the Eagles players looking at them do the hurdle, and they all just like turned around in disbelief. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that says a lot. Um, all right. As far as this Panthers Falcons game, I know we briefly talked about it, but Rico Dowdle, Bijan Robinson, I'm kind of leaning one or both for this TD parlay, or maybe Rico for sure.
Yeah, those are the two maybes for me. Uh, they both should be, you know, guaranteed, but both of these offenses have up and down weeks. So
Yeah, and it's like the Falcons got so much talent for it to be inconsistent on
the
offense.
Falcons have way too much talent on both ends of the ball.
Yeah, yeah, for them to have a 3-6 record is wild.
Where's Darnell Mooney? What happened to him?
He's been. I know some of it he's been hurt. The other part, I don't know. Between the quarterback play or the play calling or the lack of coaching, I don't know. It's just been bad. All right. Packers, Giants. Um, Josh Jacobs probably for the TD parlay if I choose to. Other than that, I'm not trusting a single other soul on that field on this parlay. Can't do it.
Theo,
Not with if Dart was playing, sure. I don't know what James. I know James Winston is
he's
gonna.
going to throw the ball. I don't
Yeah,
even
but
think he's going to throw it to a specific target. He's just going to throw it. Whoever's there will catch it.
we'll we'll see.
I don't think he aims.
Just sling it. Somebody's down there. F it.
Yeah, somebody. It don't matter which team. Somebody's down there.
That's crazy. Um, and then the pass catchers for the Packers. Look, any, mini, mighty, mo. That's how I feel at this point.
Yeah, I don't want to touch anything from the Packers offense if outside of Kraft.
Yeah, since we can't even pick him, that's a wrap. All right, this game I'm actually looking forward to watching with my own two eyes. Seahawks, Rams. Um, dude, I like JSN a lot.
Yeah, and that's about it on the Seahawks side.
Yeah,
Um,
that backfield is
because
very frustrating.
the Rams front line is crazy.
Oh yeah, yep. And I got one of those players on my dynasty team.
I do as well. I got the player on that line in my
You got
dynasty.
Verse.
Yeah,
It's okay. I got the second best
I had fifth
Byron
too,
run.
but I had to drop him because the rest of my players were coming around.
And I think Puka's gonna Puka. Uh,
Is Devontae Adams playing? Because he was
yeah,
questionable for me.
he's expected to play.
Okay, good. I need that.
I mean, anybody worth starting in this game, you're gonna start. So
Yeah.
that's. And as far as the
How is
TD
that
parlay,
old man still out there playing like that?
Matt Staff.
They they got rid of Cooper Cup. It was like, yeah, you're too old. Let's go get a better older guy. And this guy comes in and plays like nothing is anything different. I don't know. I think he's the ageless as well.
Yeah, I mean they doing their thing, man. I I feel like if either one of these teams get the number one seed in the NFC, it's going to be problems for other teams. I strongly feel that way.
Is there anybody else in the NFC you think has a chance?
Um, that the winner between that Eagles Lions game, that'd be the only other teams right there.
Um, I don't know about the Eagles, man.
I don't know about them either, but they got the same record as the Seahawks and Rams right now.
To be fair, the Eagles didn't have a tough schedule though.
Yeah, that's one of those. You can't help who's on your schedule. Beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
I just the way things are going in that locker room, I don't know if they have the camaraderie to be able to beat a loaded team like the like the two teams you mentioned and the Lions in the playoff game. Because as soon as AJ Brown don't get the ball in the clutch, it's gonna be problems. That team is gonna fall apart.
Was that T.O. and McNabb all over again?
Yeah,
Uh, Houston says, do I start Lad McConkey or Khalil Shakir?
lad.
I think so. I think so. I think the game environment between the Bucks and the Bills is a little bit more fantasy friendly, but I do like Lad a lot today.
The reason why I say that is because I think that Shakira gets a ton of targets, but his targets are not as far downfield as Lad's are.
Yeah, and Lad be getting little out there too.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely does. But he's not a person who's gonna score like that because once they get close to the red zone, it's Josh Allen time or James Cook time.
Uh, yeah, I'll go with Lad, but I think Shakir can have a decent game today.
But Shakir is great for fantasy purposes, but for scoring a touchdown, no,
No,
I'm going with Lad.
yeah, fair enough. 3-0 is the score between the Dolphins and Commanders right now. I'm trying to hurry up and get done here. So,
Who's up?
uh, Dolphins, 46-yard field goal for Patterson. Uh, all right, we got five more games real quick. 49ers, Cardinals. I mean, I'm glad to see Brock Purdy's back, especially in your league. I've been sitting there in quarterback list in that one for for a long time.
I told you to come and see me.
Oh, so you can rob me blind? That was exactly what
No,
happened.
your eyes will be open.
And you weren't the only one that was trying. Like it was somebody else that was trying to.
It was probably Mills, but he wasn't trying to. Yeah, yeah, no, come see me. He gonna talk you into getting robbed. I'm gonna tell you I'm robbing you, and open your eyes and be like, take it.
An honest thief. I love it. Um, all right, in this matchup here, nobody. Well, actually, McCaffrey might go on the parlay. If I'm being honest. Uh, Heck, with Purdy back, it just makes McCaffrey even more valuable. Um,
I think he's the only one out of that game that I would
for a TD,
for
yeah.
yeah for a TD.
And
How
as
do you
far
feel about Jennings?
I like him a lot as far as from a fantasy standpoint. I like it. I like
It
it.
seems like he's not fully healthy either.
Maybe not, but I think he's probably trying to up his value in the off season.
Yeah.
Um, Kittle stock goes up, Jennings stock goes up, McCaffrey stock goes up. Like, and then on the Cardinals side, I guess a lot of McBride, the running backs take with a grain of salt, and the rest of the wide receivers take with a grain of salt. And that's where I'm at. on. Gotta, the boy don't miss says, imagine having Michael Pittman
Keep
Jr.,
going. I
Terry
gotta find
McLaurin. All right, and Michael Pittman Jr. on roster this week. Hey, if you got two Michael Pittman Juniors, let me know how you clone people. But yeah, having people like superior targets like that on the buy, yeah, that hurts. That hurts. All right, next one: Ravens Browns. I mean, yeah, Vegas got this game as a 37.5 over under. Um, as far as a TD,
Switch. Yeah, my other phone was dying.
as far as I strongly feel like the Ravens gonna run up the scoreboard. I know this is a division game, and I understand sometimes the Browns can't play them tough, but nevertheless, I feel like the Ravens gonna run up the scoreboard today. And I cannot pinpoint who's gonna score this TD or these TDs.
Did uh did you mention Junkins? You think?
I was That was gonna be the only Browns player I was gonna even mention, regardless.
Yeah,
Like he has that it factor.
I feel like Lamar Jackson might be the guy who's going to have a big game because Miles Garrett gonna get after him, which is going to force him to rush. I mean, to scramble a lot.
Yeah, the thing is, like, since Lamar's been back, he hasn't been like really running like that. But he, like you said, he's gonna be probably forced to because of Miles Garrett.
Mm.
Um, I'm gonna need a second on this parlay. Matter of fact, I might have to just put the parlay exclusively in the Discord today instead of posting it here because yeah, this one's gonna be a little tough on that one. But I just really feel like the Ravens gonna make a statement out of the Browns today. All right, this next game here, Chiefs Broncos. Rasheed Rice is probably in like any other week. He's probably gonna be on my parlay because Rasheed Rice scores touchdowns. That's all I know.
That's the game I'm most interested in watching. You hearing all of the stuff about the Broncos are only have the record they have because they haven't played any good teams. Well, here's a good team for you. Let's
Yeah,
see what Bo Nix can do.
yeah. In all seriousness, if the Broncos is going to be that team that people that Broncos fans or the Broncos think they're going to be, this is a game they have to win. Because yeah, they are 8-2 in the division. They technically have a 2.5 game lead over the Chiefs. They haven't played each other until now. So I mean, if you beat the Chiefs today, that you know kind of almost eliminates the Chiefs from winning the division. So this is one of those games they gotta. If you win, you feel good. If you don't, then you're gonna be looking in your rear view for the rest of the season. They're
Yeah,
coming.
and I don't think the Broncos are there quite yet, especially with Sertan out.
Yeah. One thing I can't say about the Broncos, I mean that is going for them. I mean they lead the league in sacks, and it's by a margin. Like
Mm,
they get after it, but outside of that, because as you know, if your front four is good on defense, it makes everybody, the linebacker core and the defensive backs, play that much better. It just does historically.
mm.
So that defense by default has been playing well, but like you mentioned, like what's the offensive side of the ball going to do? There's no J.K. Dobbins. He's done. So,
Yeah,
but I'm curious to see what R.J. Harvey does.
I'm hoping he can step up because to me, he has the type of game like Henderson, where they're like they could take the
Yeah,
top off of a defense, even though they're running backs. They have that speed and burst, and I want to see him, hit the hole and do that. I've seen him in most recent games though. Like the knock on him was he doesn't want to run in the middle. He bounces everything to the
the
outside.
outside.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing him run in the middle now. He's getting yardage that way. So. If he can keep hitting the hole and just do his thing there, and on them check downs, it opens it up because they're afraid of you running in the middle now. But I hope he has a good game because he's definitely going to be in my lineup.
Absolutely. The leagues I got him in, he's in there.
I have problems because I got Woody Mark, Kimani Vidal, him, and so I'm trying to figure out which one I want to play. I think I'm going to take Ted out of my flex and put RJ in my flex and just run them three.
I mean, I don't blame you there. He has the explosion to do so. And then for Kansas City, Rice, Kelsey's good option. Of course, Mahomes been
I
playing
think
everybody.
it's also going to be a good stream, a good running back stream this week.
Who is?
Kareem Hunt.
I can see
He's
that.
going to get him a goal line touchdown.
I can see that. So, all right, real quick, we got one here from Extended Max. Cowboys defense or Bears defense? Cowboys on the road at the Raiders. Bears on the road at Minnesota.
Both defenses stink, but Bears defense stink less.
Yeah, if we ever had some sort of pass rush, defense would be pretty good. We lead the league in interceptions, but don't have a pass rush. Make it make sense.
The Patriots have the same problem. We get zero pass rush, but we got an amazing defensive back talented room. But we just get no rush, and it's all because they wanted to trade Judon for no reason.
They really did just do that just cause. Lord. All right, Sunday night game, Lions, Eagles. Look, I don't ever put any Eagles players on my slips, on my
Neither.
TDs.
Me neither.
I don't. Uh, Lions side, there's no Sam LaPorta, but I personally feel like the Lions are going to make a statement tonight because of
Yeah,
how they lost to the Vikings.
I think they're going to run it down their throats. I think they're going to hit them hard. I think this is a Gibbs and D-Mont game.
I hope so for Demon's sake and for my dynasty's sake.
I told you to get rid of him a long time ago. I told you to get rid of all of your players who suck now. And now they suck now.
I'm still making it. I could be further ahead, but I'm still making it.
Yeah, you losing a lot of value, my boy.
Man. Somehow 6-4. Thank you, Rhonda, for accepting the trade.
Oh, don't even mention it. Running back 1, RB1, and you give up that junk. And what is essentially a first-round pick, and Diggs, who's having a great season.
Started off slow, but he's been.
Well, I figured he's going to start off slow. He was hurt.
Yeah.
Coming back from the injury.
And knocking up Cardi B, but.
And apparently other women as well.
Yeah, that part. Whew. Like what, 3 others? But anyway, extended mag. We went with the Bears D. On the simple fact, Reef said they less suck than the Cowboys, and at least the Bears forced turnovers. So they have some type of pass rush today. That'd be even better, but I wouldn't hold my breath. As far as Lions players, yeah, the running backs, both of them. Amon Rod, he's gonna eat. I'm curious to see if Jameson Williams can get one. I'm not gonna put it on the parlay. I'm just curious to see.
I think that LaPorta being now makes it that much easier. But on the flip side, that might just open the door for Tesla.
Good.
That dude is a big catch maker, and he's just looking for some time.
That's true. And then golf is a solid play. Of course, Jalen Hurts, because he likes running the ball instead of throwing the ball these days. That's a solid play as well. Saquon, and you got to play him. Other than that,
Yeah, you got to play him because I got this. I got Saquon and Brees, and unfortunately, I have to play them.
Yeah, I mean, the talent is always there, just more so they're gonna get the opportunity to do what they need to do. That's all. All right, last game: Cowboys, Raiders. I like I like the wide receivers from the Cowboys. Matter of fact, I like the whole offense for the Cowboys. And
I have not. I didn't catch their game. Their first game was the last game was CD and everybody being back. Um, did Ferguson look like he's been pushed to the side now that CD is back, or
uh, I had Ferguson a couple weeks, and I honestly I forgot to really pay attention. I was just more enamored the fact that the Cardinals was beating the brakes off of them in Jerry's world. It was fascinating. Um, I mean, he did have 7 targets, so that says a lot. He caught 5 of them for 50 yards.
okay? So he's still getting a target share. Okay, that's.
Yeah.
I think I might be making a trade. Rub hands like Birdman.
Uh oh. Let me steer clear of that one. Anytime you rubbing hands like Birdman, something about to go down. But yeah, Cowboys. Everybody gets an upgrade on their offense for play calling. I mean, for players that starting. I'm stuck between Javonte Williams and CeeDee Lamb for anytime touchdown here. I might go Javonte Williams. That's a safer bet. Um, and then the Raiders side, I mean, by default, those players get an upgrade too because of how bad the Cowboys defense is. But I'm like,
That
even though,
upgrade minimum outside of Genty.
yeah, if they are smart, Genty should have a field day. If they are smart,
I want to see Genty get 30 touches, nothing less.
and Gino, please throw the ball to Bowers about 10 times. That's all I ask for.
No, please don't. I'm up against Bowers this week.
Oh, but I got all right. Throwing the ball 5 times but score a touchdown.
No. I need a two catches for 20-yard game from Bowers.
I mean, we've seen too many of those all year. Don't continue that train.
No, that's exactly what I need.
Oh boy, this dude.
The
Okay.
real Gino to stand up.
Oh boy.
Commanders are knocking on the door.
Yeah, they can get in. We'll see. Um, yeah, that's pretty much the slate. Um, one more time, join the Discord if you haven't already. Uh, shout out to the People's Champ, Reap, for definitely being active in the community there. Every time I'm see a notification, you already on top of it. It's always appreciated. And just so you know, I'm gonna give you a heads up. Since I'm not gonna be here next week, I'm literally won't even be in this country next week. But certain somebody might ask you to join one more time next week. And I'm just letting you know. So that way you're not surprised. But I guess lastly, is there anything that you want to mention on this week 11 here, or anything in general?
No, nothing really. Nothing really. I mean, I hope people are not being fooled by the Dolphins. So if you've got Waddle, this is the last week. Now is the time to get him for somebody who's going to make sense down the line.
Man,
I'd be trying to trade Waddle right now.
yeah, sell high while you can. Anybody that you can sell high with, by all means. Dang. Whew. So I literally just got this update here. So Bills wide receiver Keon Coleman will not play today versus Tampa Bay in what was described to me as a coach's decision.
Wow.
I'm told it's not performance based. Coleman actually had a strong week of practice, but the team wants to see more from him in other areas.
Wow. But not only did you give her a piece of shit, you gave her a shit that's not even playing. Great.
I knew that was happening. Oh my god. Now I feel bad. Matt Gay, 26-yard field goal, 3-3.
And you took her draft pick, which is what we just got through saying she needed.
Now you could be the hero.
The hero how?
I mean, you got all this draft capital.
What am I getting? Keon Coleman?
She still got Debo Samuel.
I'm good.
She still got some players.
I'm good. I've already taken Tesla from her. I'm good. I got what I wanted.
But I'm the bad guy. All right. So that being said, appreciate everybody for tuning in, stopping by. We are live right now on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Anybody that has joined the Discord, I will post a TD parlay in there. We definitely hit a big one early this year, and we came close maybe 3 times by one leg, and where you definitely had the ability to cash out. So, cashing out is always still a win regardless. But for Fareep, for Deshaun, Walton, Ian, who couldn't be here, I'm Jamar. You will not see me next week. I'll be back for week 13. Yeah, I should be back for week 13. So good luck, everybody. Until then,